Hello everyone, welcome to Stilt Video Series. With the coronavirus now being elevated by the World Health Organization to a pandemic, the United States is taking a number of actions to combat the spread of the virus, including instituting a travel ban to countries with levels of infection and risk. While these measures are meant to aid in the global effort to contain the virus, they are resulting in side effects that impact the U.S.'s immigrant population profoundly. Coronavirus travel ban. In an early effort to limit the spread of the coronavirus within the U.S. instituted a travel ban between the United States and countries that have a significant number of reported cases of the virus. These countries include China, Italy, South Korea, Iran, Singapore, Japan, Mongolia, Hong Kong, and Mexico. The length of the ban on travel between the U.S. and these countries is largely dependent on the containment and reduction in cases of the coronavirus globally, and in these countries in particular. European travel ban. United States President Donald Trump announced on March 11th that, effective at midnight on Friday, March 13th, a ban on travel between the U.S. and Europe would take effect for 30 days. The European travel ban affects 26 European countries including Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. At the time of this writing, there are no plans to halt travel between the U.S. and the United Kingdom. Nearly 5 million European immigrants live in the U.S. at present and will be affected by this travel ban. How travel bans are affecting U.S. immigrants. Coronavirus travel bans are deeply affecting the U.S. population and immigrants in particular. But it is affecting different non-citizens to different extents and in different ways, so it is important to understand how it is affecting you. U.S. ports of entry. Travelers should expect long delays at U.S. ports of entry. As of this writing, only 7 airports are accepting international flights. These airports include Chicago O'Hare International in Chicago, Daniel K. Inouye International Airport in Honolulu, Hawaii, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in Atlanta, Georgia, John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York City, Los Angeles International Airport in Los Angeles, San Francisco International Airport in San Francisco, California, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Seattle, Washington. Coronavirus travel ban with China. Effective as of February 2, 2020, the United States has imposed a travel ban on all foreign nationals who had visited China in the preceding 14 days. Any foreign national having traveled to China during that window, regardless of their visa status, will be denied entry into the U.S. Some airlines have halted flights to and from China outright, regardless of which country is being traveled to or from. These airlines include Air Canada, Air India, American Airways, British Airways, Delta, Indigo Air, KLM, and United Airlines. Each airline has set its own terms about how and when flights to and from China, in or outside the U.S., will resume. For more information, visit the airline provider's website. Restricted travel to India for NRIs and OCI cardholders. Now that the virus has reached pandemic levels, India's government has halted the issuing of all visas until April 15, 2020. As a result, non-resident Indians, or NRI, and overseas citizens of India, or OCI, are currently prohibited from entering the country. The lone exception for this visa ban will be for travel plans deemed unavoidable at the discretion of the Indian Embassy. NRIs and OCI cardholders who need this threshold will need to obtain a temporary travel visa from their local Indian consulate. U.S. citizens and green card holders. For green card holders, the travel ban rules are mostly the same as for other foreign nationals and immigrants, with a few notable exceptions. Green card holders having traveled to China must be quarantined for 14 days upon arrival in the U.S., submit to advanced health screenings, submit to monitored self-quarantine for 2 weeks or more. These items apply to the immediate family members of permanent residents and green card holders too. These exemptions include spouses of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, parents and legal guardians of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, siblings of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, children of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, foster children of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, prospective adoptees of permanent residents and U.S. citizens, wards of permanent residents and U.S. citizens. It is recommended that international travel for you and your immediate family be avoided if possible at this time. However, how to prepare for the coronavirus travel ban? While there's currently no word on how long the various travel bans may last, there are some safety precautions you can take in the meantime to make sure you stay safe for the duration. Avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. Check to see if your existing travel plans are already impacted. Consider travel insurance if it is still an option for you. Understand how your medical insurer is covering coronavirus-related testing. Understand that these are precautions and not a guarantee that you will not contract the virus. Experience issues with your plans should you travel during this period. As has been mentioned several times above, it is best to avoid travel if possible. The coronavirus situation is creating many new issues, especially for visa holders with regard to travel. If travel is still possible with your destination country and the plans cannot be changed, it is important to understand the above information to avoid an even more complicated situation for yourself. We hope this video has been helpful to you. At Stilt, we provide financial services for immigrants and the underserved. Subscribe to our channel and visit stilt.com for more details.